You are watching Economic Buzz with Mr. Amrit Mewani, the Vice President of Monex Invest in the Futures, to share his view over this topic that we bring up to this talk show. So now talking about the currencies after rupiah, and then now what's the most popular now currency between dollar, Australian dollar, euro, yen? How is it?
Okay, in our case, basically, the dollar is definitely the most favored currency. It is the most popular. Why? In the currency trading, basically, everything is traded, most currencies are traded versus the dollar. So when you trade a currency, you have to basically know the dollar's underlying fundamentals. Now, what are the dollar underlying fundamentals? Not good. Why? QE3.
QE3 again.
QE3 again. It's all interlinked, basically. So QE3 will create excess dollars. And when there's excess of supply of anything, the price of that commodity or asset will go down, right? That's basically what's going to happen to the dollar. With continuous injections, $85 billion a month, the dollar is definitely going to lose ground versus the other currencies.
Okay. Now we talk about one by one. About the euro first, has gained quite a fair bit after Draghi's commitment. And where does one go from here?
Okay, so Draghi basically said, okay, we're going to do everything we can to save the euro. And suddenly we saw huge movement in the euro, which people did not expect, to be honest. A lot of short covering took place. Yeah, people who had taken bearish positions on the euro, everybody was surprised, like euro crisis, and we're seeing the euro rally to 1.32. But now it's settled around the 1.29 region. And I still think that it should go down further. It should go to 1.25 area. So what is my suggestion to investors? I would suggest them to short the euro.
Short the euro.
Short the euro, yeah. So find levels at 1.3 if possible to short the euro, because the euro cannot sustain too much higher than 1.3.
So after these 2 months left, after the end of the year of 2012, how's your prediction to euro?
Yeah, like I said, there might be a nasty surprise from the eurozone, which could cause the euro to suddenly crash 100 points a day. Yeah, we're just waiting for that big move, and we're going to take advantage of that.
Okay. So investors keep just short on euro. Now talks about the Australian dollar. Now it's like still signing too high and hurting the commodity export business. Now, how do you see this? Why it's hurting the commodity export business?
Okay, the Australian dollar has actually gained 72% compared to the previous decade. That is a huge amount, like 72%. So you would think a strong currency would be good, but it isn't. It's not good for the exports. Same case for Japan. Japan is gonna, when Japan's yen strengthens, it's very bad for the export companies. Why? Because they receive their money in. So the money actually becomes more valuable.
So you're predicting the Australian dollar until the end of the year?
Okay, the Australian dollar is currently trading at 1.0350, but I see it going to the parity region, if not lower. Why? Number one, the Australian dollar is overvalued. The government basically says it's hurting the export business, because its businesses have to be more competitive. The mining business is being hit by the strong Aussie dollar. And second thing, if we have some problem from the from Europe, the US dollar is going to strengthen as a currency, and we're going to see the Aussie dollar go down, because the dollar will strengthen against everything, bringing the Aussie dollar down.
Your suggestion to the investors according to this Australian dollar? Okay,
the Australian dollar, the fundamentals are good. It's got a AAA balance sheet. It's doing good. The interest rate is relatively high, 3.25% compared to US 0.25%. It's not interesting at all, right?
It's not interesting at all. Okay.
But the Aussie dollar is very susceptible to drops, big quick drops. For now, it has had a drop and then it regains it back. But then I believe we're going to see a point where we're going to see a big drop to the 1 or 0.98 region. So I suggest investors to go out and find short positions against the Aussie as well, just like the euro.
Short again, the euro short and Australian dollar short. Now the yen has weakened quite a bit. Why is this the case? And is the trend likely to continue about the yen?
Okay, the yen actually, as a matter of fact, tomorrow there's a BOJ meeting, Bank of Japan meeting, where they will announce the amount of easing they're going to introduce into the system. So like same thing like the QE3, when there's easing, when QE3 takes place, the dollar weakens, right?
Yeah.
When easing takes place for Japan, the yen weakens. Same policy, basically. So what has happened? Why is it weakened? Because before that, everyone is anticipating they will introduce additional easing. They're anticipating that. So how do we deal with this? Buy the rumor, sell the fact. The rumor is what? That they're going to ease, right? Okay. So tomorrow in the meeting, when they actually do ease, there's a good chance that the dollar yen will fall again and the yen will strengthen again.
So your suggestion again to the investor about the yen, short again? Or?
I would say short the dollar versus the yen. So it means buy the yen.
By the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Now compared to these three, euro, Australian dollar, and yen, which one is the most maybe you're suggesting?
Okay, the euro. Okay, the euro. I would say the euro actually,
Euro.
but not at this current level. Wait for a 1.3, 1.31 level, and then find a short position there.
Okay, investor, choose euro now. Make sure you are still with us. Okay, sir. Make sure you're still with us. We still have one more segment on eBus talking about opportunities in current financial markets. Don't get anywhere.